Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do a reading for you. It is a bonus read, my friends. How are you, Bull Gang? I hope you're well. Thanks so much for clicking here. Okay, so I thought I'd come back and do another bonus read for you, Taurus. I've been neglectful on the bonus reads a little bit. I'm trying to catch up. So, here we are. Let's find out what's going on. I kind of like the way that I did it last time. I kind of like that reading. It sort of gave me a little bit more flexibility with the way that the cards were falling. So let's do that. Let's talk about this. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're interested in a private read, Taurus, please look in the pinned comment. All of the information is there that you need. 10% off right now for pre-recorded readings. Also, face-to-face readings are happening as we speak. All right. Tell me about Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? What's the most important thing that the Taurus collective needs to know, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus. Tell me about Taurus. I see a little town. A very little town. I only see the downtown part. Like people will call it in the country, they'll call it going uptown, right? Tell me about Taurus. All right. Taurus, what are you worrying about here? I feel like you're trying to heal some sort of emotion. I want to say that it feels as though I feel like you're kind of deep in your emotions, but you're trying to keep your stability, Taurus. It feels like there is a specific person, place, thing, situation, and it feels like you're hopeful. You were hopeful that something was going to work out the way that you wanted it to. Taurus, I don't think that thing is like this Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords could be telling me that this is your energy. This is your energy, like hands in your, face in your hands, like losing sleep over it. I just know this person's going to break my heart, or I just know that this thing isn't going to work out the way I want it to. It's like you're hopeful that it will work out, but I feel that you're cynical that it would work out. I think that you're used to not getting what you want. We've got the High Priestess energy in the future, and so it feels like there's been some silence here. It's like you're waiting for an answer, or I feel like there is Taurus, it feels like you're waiting for someone to speak or to say something. Yeah, you're waiting for someone to say something, but there's silence right now. You were hoping that there would be more conversation than this. So the place that you're in right now, Taurus, is, are we moving on? Six Swords, are we moving on? Or is the conversation still here? I feel like you're having intrusive thoughts, Five of Swords, about the future. You're unsure. You're hopeful, but you're unsure. I feel like it's almost like a preparation, like the Star and the Three of Swords. It's like you don't have the answer yet because everything is silent, but I think the silence is telling you to prepare for the worst. That's what it feels like here. That you're hopeful, but it's almost like you're worried. There's too much silence. I'm preparing for the worst. And this definitely could be, I haven't heard from the job I applied for. It could be my best friend and I had an argument over something. It could be romantic for some of you. Let's find out what's going on here. Why is the Three of Swords here for Taurus? We have the Six of Cups. The Knight of Swords is back. And the Nine of Pentacles. Well, Taurus, it does feel like somebody is... Taurus, I feel like it's you. I feel like you're the one that's really confident, though. I don't think you have confidence in the situation, understand, but I think you're a confident individual, I want to say. You're somebody who's been through a lot, Taurus. You're somebody who has built your life to a certain standard. To a certain standard, a certain place. You're stable, you're secure. And I'm not saying that you're rich, but I'm saying maybe you're running a business, but maybe you are a person who's in charge of everything. If you work for a business, maybe you're the person who everybody leans on. You're the manager, you're the middle management, you're the upper management. It feels like you are a person who's very confident in your words. You show up as confident. It feels like you're a person who's been through a lot of things. You're a person who's really good at giving speeches or being very good with your communication. You're very clear with the way that you speak, right? Taurus is ruled by the throat chakra. I want to say that I feel like there is somebody here who could definitely be an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini. We've got 6 cards and 3 of them are air sign energies. This is somebody who I feel either they feel like family to you, they could be family, but it's someone you have sweet memories with. And it doesn't mean that you have to have memories back from when you were a kid. It could mean that this is a person that you really enjoy. Maybe they feel like home. If we are talking about a relationship, like a friendship or a love ship. It feels like you are either about to say something to someone or you've already said it to someone and now you're awaiting their answer. And I think that's what's going on here, that you think it's over. The Knight of Swords has 1 sword and then the 9 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is it's really painful waiting in the silence. Now, I think it's like you said something really confidently or you're about to tell somebody about your feelings very confidently. And it feels like you have a wish here. It feels like a wish fulfillment or that you've been manifesting something here. Tell me more about this star and the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you are a star, Taurus. Like you could be somebody who has like a platform, or maybe you're a public speaker, or it feels like you are a star. People listen when you speak because you're not a person who I think engages in idle chit chat. I feel like you're a person who says something, and when you do it, people listen because maybe you're a person who really only speaks honest, truthful logic. It feels like here. You're probably a teacher of sorts, though, or upper management, or a business owner. Tell me more about this. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the King of Wands. And the 10 of Swords is here. We did call it out right here, and then it shows up. And so the Ace of Wands is here. We've got 3 wands. Taurus, I feel like you're waiting on someone to make a decision. And it's a decision that is going to impact the future. I feel like there is somebody here who might be a King of Wands. They could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Understand that this could be a person we're talking about, or this could be an energy. It could be someone who's any other sign, who is the master of their domain, who is very passionate about life, somebody who is a leader, somebody who gives other people direction. They could be your boss. But the 3 wands is here. And so I feel like you're waiting for someone to take action so you can then decide to plan your future. But again, the 10 of Swords is showing up here. And I really do feel like you're going to be at peace with whatever decision is made here. I feel like you're going to be at peace no matter what happens. If it comes to a place where I have to let it go, then I'll just let it go. Because I feel like you're in this confident energy, right? That I feel like either you have already spoken out to this person to tell them, I see more than just friendship here, or I see us together for the long term. It feels like with the 3 wands, right? 3 wands being about the future or what you see out there. It feels like you're going to be at peace, even if it hurts. You're going to be at peace with whatever the King of Wands decides. Now, I don't think you're leaving it up all to the King of Wands, understand. I feel like this, for some of you, could be in the future. Maybe you haven't said anything yet, but it does feel like somebody is about to explain what the 6 of Cups is. It's like, I feel really connected to you. It's like we've known each other forever. It's like, even if you only have known this person for maybe, a few weeks, it feels like maybe 3 weeks or maybe 6 months. Maybe you've known them for just a short period of time, but you feel very connected to them. So I feel like right now there is silence. I feel like you're worrying about it. Tell me more about this King here. We've got the 5 of Cups. We've got the Empress. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. If you are the Empress, and you could be Taurus and Libra energy, if you are the Empress, feminine or masculine, I feel like you gave an offer or an opportunity to the King of Wands. And I feel as though you're the Empress, and that's why you're going to be at peace with whatever this King of Wands decides with this opportunity. I feel like it's taking a painful amount of time, feels like forever, for this person to answer you. I feel as though your intuitive energy is telling you that this person is not going to give you the answer that you want. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress. See, what I'm saying here is you might have said to someone, look, I have feelings for you. I just need to tell you that I have feelings for you. And now the ball is in your court. You need to do what you're going to do with that information. And whatever you decide, I'm fine with. It's going to be painful. It's not like it's not going to be painful, but I'll be at peace with it. We've got somebody here who's got a lot of swords in here, indicating there's a painful end that happened here, but they've got a peace sign. So I feel like you're going to be at peace with whatever this person decides. And it would be nice if it would work out for you, but I feel like, honestly, that this person's taking too long to answer you. So what did you say? Tell me about the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Because I feel like you were very honest, truthful. You just blurted it out, or you said it to them, or you're about to do that. Maybe that's your plan. This may not be something you've done already. Tell me about the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. Yep, we have the Sun, and we have the Five of Swords. Okay, yeah. So I feel, Taurus, that you just said it, or you're just about to say it. And so the Two of Swords being in the reverse tells me you've come to a realization, or you've come to a decision. And the decision is, I'm just going to put it all out there. The Sun is here, right? Breakthrough. And the Five of Swords is, whether it causes arguments and angst or not, I just need to be able to tell this person how I'm feeling. It feels like it's the only way that you're going to get balance in your soul. I think this is your balance, your healing. It's like, I don't want to be sitting here in the Knight of Pentacles energy anymore because I'm the Empress. I've got a lot of opportunities out there. I'm going to manifest something else if it's not this person. It feels like you're trying to clear the path here. So I feel like you're throwing it all out there. That's what you're doing, because you've made a decision to throw it all out there and clue somebody in to tell the King of Wands, it feels like I gotta say it. That's what it feels like. Tell me what the Empress is going to say. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got the Three of Pentacles, and we've got the Queen of Swords. So it does feel like, yeah, you've been carrying this with you for a little bit now. It feels like the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is telling me that you don't know how this person's going to take it, that this could really just all fall in. The Three of Pentacles tells me that you met this person at work, or this person is somebody you've already built a friendship with. Like the Three of Pentacles is like building something new, right? This is somebody who I think that you trust. I feel like you've got cooperation, collaboration going on here. This person is a teacher. They teach you things, or maybe you teach them things. But it feels like somebody can watch you work. So maybe it's in the workplace, or maybe you have a platform somewhere where they can log in and watch you work. Maybe you work in a public place where they can just walk into the restaurant and watch you work. The Queen of Swords tells me that you're about to be really honest with somebody, because it's time for you to drop the burdens that you've been carrying here. So the Queen of Swords is telling me that you're about to be very detached, aloof, and honest. And tell somebody here, look, you just need to tell me what's going on. That's what it feels like here. Can you just give me an answer? Because I don't really want to wait anymore. Although, please be aware, if you push them into it, the King of Wands doesn't like to be told what to do. And the King of Wands might just say, okay, then the answer is no. I feel like this time of your waiting is coming to an end. I don't think it's going to be much longer if there's been silence. Tell me what the answer is. This person's going to say, you know what, I don't think we're aligned that way. Four of Pentacles, they're holding back. Why is that? We've got the Six of Swords. This person might be moving. They could have plans to move, or it just feels too chaotic to sit in this energy. It feels like this person is sort of jumping the gun. If you push them into it, they're just going to say, no, I'm not aligned that way with you. I don't see that this is a wish fulfillment, but maybe they see that this is a really good working relationship, a really good pentacle-like relationship. The honesty is coming out about the Three Pentacles, right? So maybe somebody's going to say, I do see us as friends, or I do see us as workmates, or that we can work on a project together, but that we are not in alignment as it comes to moving this thing forward together. It feels like this person also might be moving. Like they could be moving across the world, moving the next state. They could maybe have plans to move and you don't know about it. We've got the Devil energy. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Seven of Pentacles. The Temperance is back on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like, Taurus, things are going to move forward for you regardless of what goes on here. I feel as though there is an attachment. I feel like the attachment comes from the Six of Cups. I think it's on your end. I don't know if it's on the end of the King of Wands. Let's find out. The King of Wands thinks about you. How does the King of Wands feel about you, Taurus? And please just understand for a moment that this is a mismatch of energy. You're the Empress. You're sort of a vibrational level up from the King. And the King is, I don't see anything that indicates here that this person is an emperor or is working on themselves to be an emperor. So please understand this is a mismatch of vibration. That you're on a higher vibration than this person. Tell me about the King. How does the King feel about the Empress? Three of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Four of Cups. This person's rejecting your advances. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like this person has attraction for you. There is a spark. They do recognize there is a spark here. The Three of Wands is saying that they do see a future because they know that there is a spark, but they're rejecting your new beginning. Why is that? Oh, because the Four of Wands is in the reverse. There's something else in play here, Taurus. So look, it doesn't feel like it has anything to do with not seeing your worth. This person sees your worth, but I feel like this person is in the midst of letting go of a relationship, selling a house. It feels like they're in the midst of moving. It feels like there's too much in flux in their life, and if you want an answer right now, the answer is going to be no. If you're willing to wait, things may change. But I feel like if you're needing the answer right now, the answer is going to be no. Is what it feels like. So what happens from here? So this person does have feelings for you. It feels like they do feel the spark with you. And but they're pretty much rejecting anything emotional right now because they're in their fire energy. They're trying to take action on things in their life. And one of those things might be they're trying to correct their family situation. There could be some heavy duty stuff going on in the family they're not telling you about. Maybe they're moving. Maybe they're selling their house. Tell me what the outcome is between the Empress and the King of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like this person gives you sort of the aloof, detached sort of answer. I don't think that they're really... I feel like this person is looking at it logically. Logically, it doesn't fit into my life at this time, and it feels like they're not willing to give up this connection. They might say, you know what, we can stay friends. Let's stay friends, and let's see what happens in the future. But the Page of Swords tells me they're willing to explore this, but it's just that the Nine of Wands, they can't do it right now. They've got too much on their plate. They've got to drop their burdens and make room for you, is what it looks like. So the King of Swords is here, and it feels like they're just going to be really truthful and honest, and I feel it's going to cause you to turn your back, possibly. We do have the Hermit energy. We have the Chariot energy here. I feel it pushes you into Hermit energy here to make a decision about renegotiating your boundaries here. Yeah, I do feel like this is probably not going to work out right now, but I would say that it feels like this is the result of someone pushing someone into making a decision now, and that this king is not ready to make this decision now. The Empress is ready because the Empress is on a different vibration from the King of Wands. The Empress is already complete and whole without anyone else in her life or his life, right? Feminine or masculine. So it feels like you have a lot going on in your life. Your life is very full. You might be a mother or a father. It feels like you're taking care of everything by yourself. You're inviting the king into your life. But the king, I feel, could feel a little bit intimidated. It's a difference of vibration, right? We're talking about kings and empresses. And there's one other king here. It doesn't feel like this person is quite in their emperor energy, so they're not really willing to pursue at this moment. Yeah. I'm going to leave that right there, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. I'll be back because, well, I'm always back. You guys know it. Love you all. Bye-bye.